in about an hour or so. So now we're going to demold our pumpkin. So I think I ruined my shirt. Anyway, here's what we got. That booger right there. So now we gotta get her loose from the table. So she's already heated up and she's cooling down. This is nice and cool. It's still just a little warm, but not much. But that's to be expected. So now we're gonna demold this bad boy. Or hoping to. Like I said, save all your old clay. That way you can use it for your dam. Next time you build one, you can use it for your dam. All right, let's see if I can get under there without tearing it up. Get that underneath there. There she is. It's got a little suction to it. All right. Sweet. All right, so let's clean up our mess. Like I said, save your old clay, and you can use it on your dam. If it doesn't have, this is actually pretty good. If it doesn't have any ultra cal pieces in and stuff, then save it and you can use it for another project. So enough probably aggravated the snot out of you guys going live 3 times today. But I kind of wanted to show you the whole process here of we sculpted a pumpkin and we have molded it. Now we are demolding it. So if you got a good day, on a good Saturday or a day that you're off, you're gonna have to take you some time to do that. So we'll put that in that pile. Right here, maybe you can see it a little better. So you'll have some jagged edges on your mold up here, but you can take a hammer and kind of break some of that, or take the edge of your scalpel, your scraper, and just hit some of that off, so it's not so sharp on your hands. Let's see. Figure this stupid thing out. Hey, Berlina, yeah, let's do it again. Yeah, John, it's ready. It'll take long, about an hour to set up real hard, in my opinion. I mean that stuff is like, it's just a hard stone is all it is. But what I'll do, since this is still moist inside and everything like that, so I will take and I will let it set overnight before I go ahead and pour any latex in it. And what that does is it'll give that time to draw that moisture out of your mold. That way we can, once we pour our latex in, because you don't want no water in your latex. And it'll, once this mold is completely dry, it should be nice and white, and that will help pull the moisture out of your, out of your latex. You know what I'm saying? I know it. So all I'm doing is getting the rough edges off so it doesn't cut the snot out of me. It's like 4 times I've swept this floor now. All right, so you can see how thick this thing is. It's approximately 2 inches thick. That's a little bit overkill. You don't have to do it that thick, but that's kind of the way I did it. So we're probably never going to squeeze this ball in that out of that hole. So we're going to use a good old trusty Home Depot Milwaukee knife. I'll just cut that ball. It's an old ball, so it's nothing. There you go. And we'll shit can that. Then if we need another, we'll just go buy another one or find one in the ditch. So then we'll pour all of our clay out of here. And I don't really expect you all to see inside this and kind of get the idea of what it looks like. But once we pour up our latex in it, then we'll let it dwell tomorrow. Then probably by Saturday, I'm going to say, probably by Saturday, we can probably pull that out. We'll foam fill it and pull it out and see how it turns out. It's actually pretty smooth inside. Let's see. I feel a couple little snots. Nothing bad. Like I said, it'll just add to the effect. So most usually, depending on the mold and stuff, you can pull all the clay out and don't have to do a bunch of washing and get all that clay out of it. You can just pull it right out and let it dry. So I'm hoping that's kind of what we're shooting for. But it looks like we might have to end up washing it. But that's okay. We can wash it out. Zoe! Get over here, girl. The dog is barking at somebody walking by. Come on. Dang, man, that looks pretty freaking cool, man. I was saying I'm a little impressed. I just hope when I pour the latex in it, and it comes out pretty good. So I'm just working the stem out of it now. And I'm just trying to wiggle it back and forth so it doesn't pull too much apart. There we go. We got that out of there. We got that thing out of the cold. Yeah, we sure. I think so. Yeah, that came up perfect. Man, okay. Well, that's going to be kind of boring for you guys because so all we got to do is wash it out a little bit. But man, that came up pretty good. So I kind of impressed myself on that. But we'll put this back into the package. We'll save this. So save your old clay. If it's good stuff, then you can use it for sculpting or building dams like this stuff here. So all this here will go into another bag because we'll use that for dam building, maybe. So now that you took all that out of your mold, spray some water in that sucker. Try to rehydrate it a little bit. That's just water. So there we go. That's ready to use next time. And I think I'm just going to trash that. Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's get rid of that. I will show you guys here in a second, hopefully. Alright, so if I had to guess, this probably around 40 pounds. That's not bad. 40-pound mold. It's not too bad. All right. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Bear with me. Oops. Okay. So there's the bottom. You remember when I told you to put that, the little thick Banger on the camera. I suck when it comes to doing live stuff. Well, I mean, I do too with still, but I have a little bit more control over editing. This here, I don't. So anyway, there we are. There's our lip. So we got about maybe a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch lip all the way around. That's kind of what you want. And that will give you the thickness whenever you put your latex in there, and then you'll foam fill that. So it'll give you a nice little stiffness to it. So it won't be too bad. But there it is. There's the inside. So there's the eyes and the mouth and the stem. See the stem all came out. Thank God that came out. That was going to be a pain in the butt to try to dig that stem out of there. I don't know how well y'all can see that on the phone, but let's try to give you some light here. But let's see. Yeah, this will need washed out. I do not feel any any knots like I was telling you about in the Ultra Cow. Whenever you start messing with it, I don't feel any of that. Oh, there's one. Okay, there's a snot right there. You can see it. It's okay. So we can take that snot. If you don't want it there, just take something and just smooth it off. Do it now while the mold is still green. There we go. Okay, that's better. Sweet. So we got a sharp ledge there. We want to knock that down. I don't want those sharp ledges if I can get out of it. While it's still green, you can take some rough sandpaper and get in there. Oh yeah, that turned out pretty good. Okay. You can take some rough sandpaper and hit different spots while it's still green, and you won't hurt it. Okay, so you want this bottom piece just a little rough here. It'll be fine. You're not gonna see that too much because we're gonna paint that like I don't know, green or brown or something like that, and we will take and put some moss or something around it. So, but there it is. I don't think it turned out too bad. So for a 40-pound mold, it's not bad. The bags of Ultra Cal. Let me show you what the Ultra Cal looks like in a bag. Oh, just excuse the mess. I'm still bringing stuff over here, and I got stuff everywhere. I still got a couple tractor and trailer loads of stuff to bring over. There's the Ultra Cal 30, so that's what it looks like. And I had it sitting on the bottom shelf in the other garage, and it leaked. It didn't get on the bags, but that Ultra Cal will draw that moisture, so you have to be careful with that. Make sure it's kind of up out of the way. Yeah, so I got stuff for costuming. Got metals and all kind of stuff up there, PVC on boxes. Just all kind of crap. And I got a bunch of coffins. I got some baby coffins. If anybody's interested in maybe a baby coffin, let me know. They're $150. And if you want it shipped, then it's probably, I don't know, it's probably going to be about $50 to ship that. I have no clue. But I got 5 or 6 small ones like that. Then you get into a little bit bigger size and a little bit bigger size. About like that one there. But I got a collection of them. And any cement bag draws moisture from the concrete floor. Yes, it does. Hey, Mr. Propworks, what's up, brother? I was going to show you this little baby coffin. Yes, it's Miss Edie. It is wet clay. And there's that little baby coffin. Ready to go. I figured that might be good for a little rat rod hearse, or if you want to do a little spooky scene or something inside your haunt or something like that. That might be pretty cool. But see, I still got a bunch of stuff I'm bringing over. I think this is pretty much all of my haunt stuff as far as the wood and lumber and stuff like that is over here. This is all my plywood. I've already used a bunch of it, but that's my plywood stacked there. So I've got all that, and there's my Frankenstein table upside down. And I am dwelling a barrel topper. So this has been probably about 6 hours dwelling. So it's been dwelling for a good bit. We're going to get probably about another hour, then we'll dump it out. I want that nice and thick. And that's one of them big molds too. That sucker's heavy. So I'll end up dipping all that out and putting it back in a bucket. So it's about 8 gallons in that there. And of course I got this mold here. So I tried something different in case you guys don't know. I tried Monster Maker's foam. Supposed to expand 32 times, which I thought, man, that's great, man. We can be cheaper to make this stuff. So I'll show you what happens whenever you use that. Whoops. Threw it away. It's not very rigid. Oops, rotate my, okay. It's not very rigid, and it just does not stick to latex at all. So I got a whole freaking mold that I pulled here, and you can see how floppy the neck is. It's just not very rigid. And that thing is a pain in the hind end to pour up and put foam in it, so it's a big waste. But I'll show you the foam I got, and I mean, I'm sure it's good for some applications. It's just on this big stuff. So I bought a bunch of it, so I'll never probably end up using all that. But that's it right there. It's part A and part B. And I will tell you this. I got a set of scales, minus the puke on it. And every time I have measured it and did it exact the same, every time, it's always came out different. It's never been the same. But see how clean my shop is? It is not. So I have to get that cleaned up. I got a lot of cleaning to do. It's just been over 100 degrees outside. And it's probably about 120 some degrees in here, and it's just too much to work. Still got a few skeletons up there. I'm gonna get a bunch more. I really don't like those ones. There's a certain kind I like, so then those aren't it, but it is what it is. Well, there it is, guys. I know this is probably going to be a short one. I'm going to take this thing outside and wash it and let it dry overnight. And maybe what I'll do is I'll let it dry overnight, then we'll come back tomorrow and I will pour some latex up in it and let it dwell for tomorrow. Then pour the latex out, then we'll put a fan on it and let it do its drying process. Then we'll come back and foam fill that sucker and pull it out. I think it sounds like a good idea. I need to find something to put inside this round. And a 5-gallon bucket isn't going to fit in there. Let me see this 5-gallon bucket. That's what. So, oh yeah, perfect. Okay, let me show you this. So this is what I wanted to do is be able to make it big enough to set on top of a 5-gallon bucket. So this is a lid. And we still got a good 1.5 inches. So we still got a good 1/2 inch all the way around that lid. So it'll sit on a 5-gallon bucket. Perfect. Yep. Oh, there's some other stuff. This stuff in here is getting shipped out to a buddy of mine. He's going to mold some of this for his own props, and he'll be selling those for too long. Yeah, I got a bunch of other skulls and stuff I poured up. Now, this is the Nightmare Maker's foam I was telling you about. So, the density, or whatever you want to call it, is so different between one pour and the next. And it's like real squishy. Now, this one's harder. So, this is the same stuff. So, this is harder. It's still a little squishy, but it's harder. But it's all poured the exact same. It's all measured the same. And this one's soft. This one's soft. Now this one's perfect. Now this is a way, like this one here. Now this is the 5-pound soft foam that I get from, where did I get it from? I got it from the engineer guy. So this is the 5-pound foam. This is what I want. I want 4 or 5 pound. And this is the soft foam. And that's the soft foam. So they're all different. Like in the center of that thing's got like a knot in it. I don't know. If you guys know anything about the Monster Maker's foam, let me know why it's so timid. But if I can get it this every time, it would be freaking perfect. So it's just, I don't know. I've tried different ways. Now, they're not a waste, so I can still use them for something, but I just wish I can get something that's consistent, like this one here. I need something consistent that's, you know, if I can get it for 32 times expansion, that's what you want. But, you know, you can use less foam, or you can use more foam for less money. That's what I'm getting at. But in this case, I think I wasted a bunch of money. So basically, these are just going to be, I don't know, maybe I'll do a giveaway. If you guys want me to do a giveaway on these, now these are black light paint on here. Maybe I'll just do these for giveaways. So if you guys want me to do these for giveaways, let me know. I got 5 of them here I can give away. Then if you want one to paint, I got 6. I got two that can be painted. and I got 5 that's already painted. So let me know. Here's these. These are latex. So I also make these pumpkin skulls. So these are just a little bigger than these pumpkin skulls. I'll show you the difference. Okay. Yeah, these are okay. So you see the difference in the size of these. And this mold here is another pumpkin skull I did, as you can tell the top. And I foam filled it. The good thing about something small like this is you can make a good thick latex, and you don't have to worry about the density and of the foam. You know, the foam is just basically kind of just an added little bonus. See, some of that's soft right there, and this is a little hard. But the overall skull is nice and firm. So that's those two. So I make those. Those are pretty cool. They're just pumpkin skulls. And I just put one of the pumpkin things down over his eyes. And I did the same process as I did this skull here, as I did this pumpkin here. So y'all kind of see the same ordeal. Easy peasy. Get you a Nightmare Maker skull, or just get you a skull in general and start sculpting on top of it. And you can make your own little pumpkin skull or whatever. Or if you think it's worth me giving away some of this stuff, hit me up and let me know what can I do to give this stuff away besides just give it away. Make it fair for everybody to be able to get a chance to get something if they want it. And I have some of these. These are instant burners, little skulls. And we can give some of these away. And we have some pita skulls. I can give some of these away too. These are made out of Ultra Cow. So these are good and strong. These are made out of Ultra Cow, good and strong. So there you go. You are really fuzzy. Ah, shit. Figures. Use your AB foam outside in summer when it forms and until it dries, it releases cyanide gas. Yeah, John, I have 10,000 square foot building here, so I've got plenty of space. Berlina's up for the giveaway. Awesome. It has something to do with your shot. It could. I mean, I tried it in different temps, so I was trying to do this before it got really hot. And you're probably right. I heard it was very, very temperamental, temperature sensitive. But if I do too much, I have this big ventilation system that I can turn on. So I can turn that on and suck out fumes or whatever. And usually I turn it on when I'm messing with the powders because it'll suck that powder out, you know, that floats in the air. But I didn't turn it on this time because you all wouldn't be able to hear me probably. But there it is, guys. So I don't know if you can tell, but when I say it's hot, it's hot. I mean, I got sweat running off of me like crazy, and I haven't been working super hard, just moving back and forth. So it's pretty hot in here. But anyway, guys, that's going to conclude this video, I believe. And I hope you enjoy me tearing apart that little mold and showing you all the things that you can do. And you don't have to be a professional. I am way far from being a professional. I'm a tinker. I'll just get in it and do it. And sometimes it's not always successful. Man, look at my hairy ears. Look at that. Gee whiz. I'm turning into a werewolf. Holy moly. Man, look at that mess. Anyway, I'm turning into a werewolf. Like you said, squirrel. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. We please appreciate you watching. And hey, maybe we'll do something different tomorrow. Oh, I got an idea. Before I go, I want to show you this. So my next project is, let me show you. So, or I don't know if it's my next project or but one of my projects. I got to show you this. So what I'm going to do is I got some of this 2-inch foam. So I'm going to cut this down 6 foot by 2 foot. And we're not going to see Pink Panther. All right, so we're going to take that. And I'm going to find one of my old skeletons. I'm just going to use this as an example. So we're going to take an old skeleton I have, and we're going to half this thing all the way down. So we're going to basically cut his skull in half, his arms in half, or however I decide to put them, all the way down his side and into his legs. Or probably not so much into his legs, but probably. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. So we're going to half this bad boy. And we're going to take this clay. We're going to take the wet clay. And we're going to sculpt around that skeleton on that 2-inch foam. So once we get that done, and we'll do it all later. I know my phone's probably getting fuzzy. So we'll do it all in here on this table, so we got plenty of room once I get it cleaned up. But anyway, we're going to lay it out here, and we're going to sculpt around it, and we're going to put it where we don't have any hard undercuts. So that's going to take a while to clay that up, get it cut and clay it all up. Then we're going to mold it with some silicone. That way I'll have at least, well, time I get a skeleton on there and I got a piece of 2-inch foam on there, we're probably looking at 6 to 8 inches thick, something like that. Yeah, well, that's less than 2 inches. That's probably 1.5 inches. So we're looking at probably six inches of skeleton that's going to be implanted into that foam. And we're going to take that clay and play with it around the bones and just make it look like a creepy, some kind of a background. Now you can probably play with it and make that clay into brick or block or something like that. But I think it'd be cool once we get it on the foam and get that molded up with silicone. So I will be able to use a rigid foam, and I will show you the rigid foam I use if you guys ever decide to use it, or if you're not already using it. But I'll show you the rigid foam I use, and that's something that I can make a fiberglass jacket on top of, or ace bandages, you know, that you make for casts or whatever, that I can make a rigid, you know, cast over top of that, and we can, it'll be 6 foot tall, so it'll be about as tall as me. I'm 6 foot 2.5, 3, but we can make that, and we'll take, and we can use those for pillars. So we can have a couple of pillars setting up on the outside. I think that'd be pretty cool. And we will cast it in this foam right here. I think this is it. I hope so. If not, I told you wrong. So Flex Foam 3. So am I which one? So make a piece. I don't know. I think it'll make a great piece to put on. My server sucks really bad here. Anyway, I think it'll be. I hope you guys saw some of that, or at least part of it. I hate doing lies over here. My server sucks really bad. But I think it'll be really cool to make a, you know, a piece like that to be able to sell and say, hey man, here's your rigid foam skeleton. You know, it's ready to go. So all you gotta do is paint it, or you can have it painted, either or. Twizzler time. If you're gonna be doing a lot of sculpting, you should place canvas on your table. It will help draw out the moisture in the clay. I don't want to draw out the moisture in my clay. I want as much moisture in my clay as possible. You don't want the moisture in your clay while you're sculpting. Not awesome quality. It's fine for viewed at a distance in the dim light. Props for nothing really gets thrown out. Not awesome quality. And nothing I make's awesome quality. Yeah, real fuzzy. Pumpkin is awesome. Thank you. Love the parka. Love the pumpkin skull. Thank you, Gent. Gent behind the scent. Huh, never heard of that. Gent behind the scent. Awesome. Yeah, so I think that would be pretty freaking cool to do that. And if you guys are game to watch me do that stupid thing, I'll do it for you. I'm not scared. As long as I got some good service over here, we'll start tackling that sucker. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll just do it tomorrow because I still got to come over here and uh, get this barrel topper ready to go, and maybe we'll start on tomorrow. I think it'd be a cool idea. It could be a fail. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I know I'm taking up your time. You guys enjoy your Thursday evening, and we appreciate you watching. Like always, don't forget, go over and check my trio brothers, David the Weird Kid Show, and Keith the Cobwebs and Candlesticks. And don't forget, I'm turning into a werewolf. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.